Alright, we made it to our appointment. Are you ready to talk about our contraception options with our doctor today?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Let's just kind of get it over with.
Why you always gotta make it seem like it's a chore?
Because there's a lot of options for me, and I feel like it's all falling on me.
It's gonna be super simple and we're gonna talk about it, okay?
Okay, fine.
I love you.
Love you too.
Alright, let's see. My next appointment, I see here I have Mr. and Mrs. Sanchez. They want to come in and have some questions about contraceptives. Alright, okay, I guess I should review this. We have your KY here, and I think this goes up there. Really, yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, I'm ready. Oh yes, hello.
Good morning, Natalie.
Adam Roberts, nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. Please have a seat. Do you like my plants? Oh yes, yes, yes they are. So, have we been getting it on lately?
We have. That's why we're here. Thank you
Oh,
so much for asking.
fantastic. So, what do you guys already know about contraceptives?
So I've consulted Dr. Google on this because I just want to make sure I know what my options are. So what I found, like, about spermicide, let's just say, you're supposed to use it like 15 minutes before you have intercourse. Is that true? And then what I also know, it seems kind of like cumbersome because I have to like insert it pretty deep into my vagina in order for it to be effective.
Whoa. I thought we were talking about getting an IUD for you today.
I don't think so.
I mean, you don't have to use any application. It lasts up to 3 to 6 years.
Really?
And
But I don't want a piece of wire in my vagina or my uterus.
it's just a little tiny piece of wire. What's the big deal?
But it's my uterus.
With the IUDs, thank you. These are highly effective in comparison. About 99.2 to 99.4% effective, actually, in comparison to the spermicide. It does not require a pill, right? You know what I'm talking about. Once it gets in there, it stays in there. It's not something that you need to worry about time frames. Will it still be effective? Did I apply it in time? It can remain in place for several years. And it doesn't carry as many risks as side effects in reference to rashes on the genital region. The disadvantages is it's a fish hook that we put into your uterus. It basically irritates the lining of your vagina. This causes cramps, bleeding. It does not protect against STDs as well, so if you guys are still having those key parties, bad things can happen. And in my experience, I've heard a lot of people complain about pain and discomfort when these have been inserted.
Okay, so basically the spermicide is mostly effective, and when I looked at Dr. Google, it said it was effective 71% of the time, so like 29 out of 100 times it's not effective. But it's cheap, and I can do it myself. Okay, and I can also get this at any pharmacy that's closest to me. Okay, and then this IUD, you'd have to place it for me, but it's 99% effective.
Exactly.
But the side effects could be lots of irritation, inflammation, possible bleeding episodes between periods.
Real bad pain.
Real bad. Doesn't sound like something I would love to do, but if I choose either one of these and I happen to become pregnant and I don't want to be, do I have another option?
Yes, there is a third option. It's called Plan B. It's known as the morning after pill. Many people believe that this is actually abortion-inducing pill, but it is not. It has a progesterone-like hormone that delays ovulation and prevents implantation of the egg. So it will prevent pregnancies. It doesn't terminate a pregnancy. It is highly effective, about 98% effective. The advantages are just that. It's very effective and it's easy to take. The drawbacks are it's rather expensive. It's about $40 a pill. You can find it at almost any drugstore, and you don't need a prescription for it either. The biggest problem that people complain about when taking this pill is it has common side effects of nausea, vomiting, gastric distress. Typically the stuff you would expect after a long night of partying, which if you need this, I'm sure you were doing.
So when should we use it then?
Plan B is effective up to 72 hours after sexual intercourse. It has been known to be effective up to 120 hours afterwards, though. So what will it be? Plan B? A little spermicide? Or maybe a copper IUD?
Side. Okay, well, now what?
Plan B?